everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a monthly makeup routine. So I wanted to do this last year, but I kind of obviously clearly failed at that because I didn't do it. This year one of my resolutions is to try loads of my different makeup products that I've got in my collection, is to switch things up, switch up different looks, try different eyeshadow looks, try different things, just basically play around, that kind of thing. So today I'm showing you my makeup routine for more or less December and January, and in Vlogmas a lot of you were like, I love your makeup, so thank you so much for that. But I've been continuing on wearing very similar makeup throughout the month of January as well, so I'm going to show you that today. And these videos may be quite similar each month. You know that I'm not going to completely drastically change what I do, but the products are always going to be different. The eyeshadow looks will be with different palettes, that kind of thing. So let's get cracking. I've just washed my hair, so it's like wet and doing its own thing, but let's get cracking. So the primer that I have been wearing and loving is the NYX Angel Veil primer, so much so that I'm very nearly out of it, which is very sad. Like literally I have to do this. Wow. I actually picked this up in Selfridges, I think in November or so, October, I don't know. But I absolutely adore it. I think it works so well and goes with literally every base product that I wear, so I love it. I've been switching between two foundations actually, one drugstore, one high-end. I'm going to use the drugstore one today because I have to say that one is my favourite. Yeah, so I asked on Twitter I did a poll. I asked on Twitter what you guys preferred in a makeup tutorial, whether it was really short and artistic to music, or long and talk through like today, or what was the other one? Or a voiceover. So you all, actually no, not all, lol. I think it was like 59% of you went for long and chatty. I think the artistic-y one will say for like get ready with me's and possibly put voiceover on and such. Anyway, so the foundation that I've been loving is the Revlon Colourstay. I just absolutely love it, I can't fault it. And I've been applying that with a beauty blender and the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix fixing spray. So you can just use water to moisten the beauty blender, but I find that it makes my makeup separate on the skin throughout the day, which is not what you want in life. So I start with like forehead and nose, and I do this. I just blend that in. I find that this is a really good colour match for me, and they have a really wide range. But loads of people always ask, and just like randomers as well. And I always find that if a stranger, like my hand's just like this, if a stranger says something like a compliment to you, it's not just to make you feel better, because they actually want to know what it is. So next up for concealer, I've gone back to the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. I did go to the Maybelline Age Rewind for a long time, but that's run out, and I just thought I'll use up what I have. So I am going to pop that under my eyes, and I'm sorry, I'm quite a concealer addict. I do wear quite a lot. Can we all just talk about how I turn 21 tomorrow? I'm not ready to adult yet. Would you guys like to see my like age 21 bucket list? Like 21 things I want to do while I'm 21. Would you like to see that? Because if you do, I'll do that on Friday. Because I actually head off to Paris on Friday. Disneyland, obviously. Where else would I have my birthday? Now time for a bit of powder. Now this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Powder Foundation, so you can use this on its own, which I do like to do, but today I am just using it for like further concealment under the eyes. I told you I like to be concealed. I'm just using that with a little Zoeva brush. So I pop that under the eyes, around the nose, chin, and that's that. Now for some contour and blush action, I have the Tarteist contour palette. This is brilliant. I absolutely love it. It comes with 3 highlighting and correcting shades, 2 bronzers and a blush, so I'm going to be using the bronzers and blush today. I use this quite spread out and then that quite concentrated to really enhance the cheekbones. So for the lighter shade of contour, I use the Rodial powder brush, just works very well. Suck in those cheeks and we're good to go. And then with the Real Techniques contour brush, nope, blush brush, I use the darker shade and I put a little bit on the tip. And if you can see, that just adds more definition. Now using the blush shade with another Tarte brush. I don't think this is a blush brush, but it works fabulously. So I'm just going to use that. I love the Tarte brushes, they're one of my favourites. I have blushes and brushes actually. I have to say, I definitely do not wear this every day. Oh my good gracious, no. If you're one of my pals, if you know me in real life, if you're a family member, hey, I absolutely do not wear makeup every day. I really like just not wearing anything. I'm either an all or nothing kind of person. I struggle just to wear like a little bit. But no, I definitely have not been wearing makeup every day. But when I do, I like to go for this one. So, highlight. Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in Peach Lights with the same Tarte brush, but flipping that over. It fits so perfectly in like the little indent. So I'm just going to pop some of that down the nose, brow bones, and then cheekbones. Love this highlight. I always go back to it. When I get to this stage, I like to use the Makeup Revolution Fixing Spray. Just because that is the base done. So I'm going to go in with eyeshadow. I've become absolutely obsessed with the Charlotte Tilbury Dolce Vita palette. I only got this in like September, October time, and it was the first Charlotte Tilbury product I'd ever tried. So this is what I've been wearing lately on my eyes, the very warm toned look. So I'm going to start off with a Real Techniques Bold Metals wide fluffy brush for the base and use the palest shades in the Dolce Vita palette. This one, which I have already sadly hit pan. I then go in with this warm copper shade and one of the ends of a Urban Decay brush, and I just pat that on the outer third. Nope. Outer 2/3, that's the one. Then I pop a bit of that on the lower lash line as well. And before I move on to the next eyeshadow step, I always blend after like every step just because it just makes me feel better and it takes no time at all. So this is a Rodial fluffy brush. If you watching are over 21, how did you spend your 21st birthday? I'd love to know, because it's my birthday tomorrow, Thursday, and then on the Friday I go to Disney. But I don't know what to do on my actual birthday. I'm not one for like, well, you probably can tell this, but I'm not one for like clubbing and party and getting, well, I don't drink at all actually. Okay, so next step is the crease, which is the darkest shade there, and this is just a petite crease Zoeva brush, which is one of my favourite brushes. So I like to pop some of that in the crease, but also the very outer corner on the top and the bottom. And blend. Final eyeshadow step, I actually use my ring finger for this, the sparkly shade that just goes in the middle of the eye. It just applies better if you use a finger. Now for my liquid liner flicks, I am going to be using the Soap & Glory Supercat liner. I absolutely love this. If you're quite new to doing liquid liner, it's really easy with this. This is like the part where I would be embarrassed if the postman came around because I've got no eyebrows and no eyelashes on, like mascara. Okay, so I let the liquid liner kind of dry before I do my eyelashes because I always find like when I use eyelash curlers it almost pulls a bit off. So I always do my eyebrows next. So I actually start off by setting them, and I know a lot of people do this last, but I actually do it at the start and end, and I use the Revlon clear brow gel. I just find like if I do it at the start it just helps me set a guideline of where to fill. I've been using the Anastasia Duo Brow Powder in medium brown and a Real Techniques liner brush. It's a really good little angled brush that I love to use for eyebrows. Eyebrows are done, so it is now time to curl the eyelashes and use my current favourite mascara. Lash curlers are Tarte. They're so pretty and they have pearls on them. And then the mascara that I have been absolutely loving is the L'Oreal False Lash Superstar. It has two ends, one has a primer and one is the normal mascara. The brushes are very different for their different purposes, but I just absolutely adore this, and the primer makes all the difference. And then for the mascara end, this wand is very much curved, so you can really get to the root of the lash. So we are nearly complete with my monthly makeup routine. It is just now time to get some colour on these lips. So I've been flitting between nude, a nudie pink, and then the shade I'm going to show you now, and it is a Bare Minerals combo, and I wore this a lot in Vlogmas and a couple of selfies on Instagram, and you all really liked it, so I'm going to do that one today because I think it goes nicely with the warm toned eyes. So the lip liner is the Bare Minerals Marvellous Moxie in Revved, and then the lipstick is in Breakaway. I just had sudden flashbacks of Breakaway by Kelly Clarkson. And then for a bit of a lipstick, one final spritz of the setting spray. And there we have it, the finished look of what I've been wearing throughout December and January. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you'd like me to do them monthly. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.